listening to this in the car and you're on your way home,
We'll be in
turn
your
around.
house.
Because we're in your house.
We're in your house. Welcome back to the Horror Junkies podcast bonus episode, Hairy but Sweaty. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm Sweaty Pat.
Sweaty Pat. Oh, I'm Sweaty Mike.
No, you're Hairy Mike. I'm Sweaty Pat.
Okay, Hairy Mike, Sweaty Pat. I like that. All right, so real quick, guys, we're going to do a quick little bonus episode about Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
But
this
before,
will be spoiler heavy.
Yes.
So if you are one of the few cave people who haven't seen Star Wars Episode 8 yet, please...
keep listening.
Keep listening.
Fuck it, because you don't care.
Yeah, obviously you don't care enough to go see it, so. Listen. First thoughts right off the bat. Go.
Before we go in the review, I want to discuss something about Disney.
That's fine. Okay.
And the deal they just made with 21st Century Fox.
Okay.
Since this is our nerd,
Okay.
I want to start off with a little bit of news.
Okay.
So they just bought
Fox, as we said in the show earlier.
Yeah. So now we get to discuss the nerd part of it.
Okay.
We get the X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Thank God.
And not only do we get Fantastic Four, we also get Galactus.
Yes. Doctor Doom.
Deadpool. So what do you think they're going to do with that?
They're going to go with it. They'd be dumb to not go with Deadpool.
Do you think they're going to reboot it or keep... If I was them, I would keep going with the Ryan Reynolds.
They already made Deadpool
and
2.
just make a joke about how it's done. Switched over to fucking Disney.
But they've already filmed Deadpool 2.
I'm saying, like, are they going to continue? Like,
dude, they would be dumb. Deadpool was a high-grossing film. Like, Disney cares about money.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about ratings.
But do you think they're going to keep Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool?
Why wouldn't they? That'd be dumb for them.
True.
Like they would, like I said, that's just earlier before. Like they would be stupid because they would lose fan base because everyone already knows that Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool and they love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. And
you could just write jokes about like how the studio bought fucking Disney bought Fox.
Exactly. So I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a huge problem. I don't think the rating is gonna be a huge problem because Disney puts out pretty harsh PG-13 movies.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Disney has their children movies.
Yeah,
the Disney princesses and all those other.
You think they could start doing R-rated and be okay?
Yeah, it's not going to hurt their image. Who's going to get mad?
Especially if it's Deadpool.
Exactly, it's going to make money. So what? Fox News said the same thing. Not Fox News, but Fox said this movie is rated R. It's for adults. Yeah. Do not bring your kids.
Now,
boom? There it is. They've already said it.
With that, would you be okay with Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine to be in the Avengers and to at least have one fight with the Hulk?
Oh, fuck yeah. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Good.
I mean, if he wanted to do it, cool. If they brought a new character in, I wouldn't be mad either. Because he already died in Logan. Spoiler.
Yeah. This is a spoiler talk with the Hairy and Sweaty.
But no, I'm excited because Disney has a lot more money. Disney movies are always great. They have some flaws, as every movie has flaws, whatever. But Disney has had a good streak time and time again. So I can already tell you that they're going to do fine with whatever they do. Are they going to reboot Fantastic Four? Hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Are they going to reboot X-Men?
Hope so.
So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for it, though.
Yeah, me too. I'm just excited to see Wolverine and the X-Men and Beast and all them. You know.
Yeah. But Star Wars.
Let's go.
I've been waiting to fucking hear you at the.
I know. I've been stalling.
I know. Go. Because you know what I think about it. I've been talking about it all week.
Yeah. I'll give you my rating first.
Oh my god.
So my Hairy but Sweaty rating, I give it about a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine. That's not
Is
a
that
low
fair?
number. That's a fair number.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I said on the group chat, I said, you guys are going to hate me because I have some shit to say about it, but all in all, I did not hate the movie. I liked that he's kind of like expanding on the Force and like the kind of the lore of Star Wars that we've all cared and loved.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you one thing. No one hates Star Wars like fucking Star Wars fans do.
Oh my god, they're the worst, dude.
I've been reading reviews.
Reviews. I've been reading people write fucking blog pages about. Yeah. Oh, what about the midichlorians? Are you really?
Don't bring that up.
Don't bring up the midichlorians. Are you fucking kidding? I mean,
it is canon.
It is canon, but still, Luke's explanation for the Force is probably the best one we've ever gotten. I love his explanation. Also, who are we to assume that the Force is just how everyone assumes the Force is one thing?
Because we've read books
it's
and
static.
There's been lores.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
lore.
Also every Force user can perceive the Force in their own way.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that Luke perceives the Force in how he said it, which was not a bad explanation. It was great.
I just had problems with the progression of the story of the movie and like kind of the
There's
tone.
A lot of deleted scenes though.
The tone of it was kind of a bit off.
What do you mean?
So this, I guess we'll go straight into it.
Well, fuck yeah, we are.
So there's a good gap in the movie where it's like this plot that doesn't really fucking go anywhere. It doesn't fucking matter.
Which one?
Poe and Rose.
I mean,
or not Poe. Sorry,
it does go somewhere.
Finn and Rose.
It does go somewhere. They end up
they go to that fucking planet
to find someone. They don't find him. They find another person who breaks out of the jail. So he's good at what he does, and he ends up saving them. And they get onto the ship to break into the thing.
To do what? It doesn't go anywhere.
It does because
he betrays them, and then
he traded them out for money. Of course, yeah. It still went somewhere. To say it doesn't is not true.
First of all, that world didn't feel very Star Wars-y. It felt more Harry Potter, I would say. Just
there's aliens everywhere.
Not that part. The part with the fucking horse shits.
Oh, you mean
I didn't like how they looked.
You mean the Adam Driver horses?
Yeah, it just seemed very Harry Potter. More Harry Potter than
that's fine.
What was it? I just didn't. I like the concept of that world because they brought in a good subject of these people are making money
from.
These people are making money off of the war, and they're selling to both sides,
which is a very good point because you never really
on the
see
politics
that.
Of Star Wars and
Star Wars has always been very political, so we've never ever gotten that side of the story. Like who's actually fueling the First Order? Why do they have so much?
Yeah,
and we see it. We see that the people, as with it's a commentary in today. Like to say that what's the fucking places around here? Lockheed Martin doesn't provide weaponry to other places than America is. You're just being closed-minded. Like they're a business and they contract out.
Yeah.
So I like that commentary. I mean, the planet is Rose. That's where Rose is from.
I just didn't care much about her character.
I love Rose. She's a badass.
Kidding
me? Her sister fucking dies.
I think her sister was more of a badass than her.
Oh yeah, her sister was also a badass, but okay, whatever. Rose is a minute character in the storyline.
I could care less about her.
That's fine. She's not a main character.
Yeah, and she kind of ruined the cool moment with Finn when Finn's about to like do the suicide mission, and she kind of just
But did you really want Finn to die?
A little bit.
No, no.
I wanted his big hurrah for him.
I like the fact that he. No, but it was a big hurrah moment. What did Finn want to do in Episode 7 the entire time?
Run away.
Run away.
Yeah, and this
what
time
did he want to do in Episode 8?
Fucking
run away.
Yeah.
So he finally gained courage to not run away from his problems and face them head on. It just so happens that he was gonna sacrifice himself for the greater good, but he didn't need to.
Yeah.
So Rose saved him, which is fine because I don't want Finn to die because I like Finn. I want to see how Finn and Rey's relationship goes on, or Finn and Poe's relationship moves forward.
Yeah. I didn't like Finn's and Rose's relationship. It felt kind of forced.
Oh no, that one was kind of. I mean, I understand.
Even the kissing.
I understand the kissing. She thought she was about to die.
Yeah.
She was just.
I get why she kissed him and shit like that, but in that scene, it didn't seem like he was like shocked.
Agree. Yeah, he was shocked.
I think he's still like kind of like hung over Rey.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Because that was a funny moment when he wakes up. And he's kind of like
the fucking suit thing.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
I'll say this is probably like one of the funniest Star Wars movies.
Yes,
because there's like a lot of funny moments.
Good. Yeah. I like because like people were complaining about that. I'm like, do you want a 100% serious film?
No.
The entire time, there's no humor, nothing. It's just no. That would emotionally drain your ass.
No, exactly.
The comedic relief. Han Solo's gone.
Yeah,
Han Solo was comedic relief.
So you make Poe, and everyone else have a little bit of comedic
more comedic time,
especially Poe with it. Now, everyone was shitting on this scene. I kind of liked it where he was like, when he in the beginning when he's talking to the general and he's like, "Hey, hello," like.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Like, it matches his character. He is this sarcastic.
Because he did that in the first movie with Kylo. He's like, "So do I talk first or do you?"
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, did you not watch episode? The thing is, like, I feel like a lot of people are like, they're mad because their theories weren't right. They're mad because Rey is nobody, which is amazing. George called that, by the way. George called it.
Did he really?
He said, I bet Rey is no one, and that everyone's just getting flubbergustered for nothing. And
which is cool, which is fine for Star Wars.
We don't,
but we still don't know. We still don't know because we haven't seen her parents.
Well, I'm just saying.
And she still had
no, they concrete, like, Kylo was like, your parents are nobody.
Yeah,
like,
but Kylo's fucking. He could lie.
No, he went into her head. He's like, I've seen the.
But
your memories.
we went into when she goes into the dark hole, whatever, and she sees two figures, and it turns into her.
Yeah.
Who are those two figures?
Her parents, obviously.
But who are her parents? You think they're nobodies?
I think they're nobodies.
I'm still holding
she's
up.
She's not a Skywalker. She's not a Kenobi. She's not a Solo. She is a nobody, which makes her character even better.
I don't think so.
It does.
I think
she's stronger than Luke.
What if she's hanging fucking Leia's
She's
kid?
not.
What if she's
not?
There's still that possibility.
We haven't
seen.
No.
We haven't seen a body.
You're grasping for fucking air. There's no hope that she is related to Kylo. If she was, when Kylo went into her mind, he would have seen it, and they would have felt it.
But he wouldn't say it. He's trying to get her on her side.
No, dude, they're not related. They're not related.
We'll see.
They're not related.
We'll see.
She's a
we'll
nobody.
see when JJ comes back and picks up.
I actually don't want him to direct episode 9.
I do.
Nope.
Okay.
Because you know why? Because he plays too safe. I like that Johnson challenged everyone.
Yeah.
Took Star Wars in a new direction, and said, "This is my film.
Yeah.
We're not doing the trilogy because we're not. These movies aren't going to be the trilogy." Now, does episode 5 mirror episode 8 mirror episode 5? Of course. Just like 7 mirrored 4.
Like a little bit, yeah.
There was hidden elements in there. There was an X-wing crashed in. Yeah. Not just that, there was an X-wing crashed in the fucking water, just like in episode 5. So I want JJ to go in it with not being so scared. Because it is a giant franchise. I understand you want to play it safe by some things, but
you see, when you don't play it safe, you fucking have a split.
Who cares? That's good. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
If a movie makes you on both sides challenge everything, that's a good movie.
No, I totally agree.
If everyone's like, "Oh, that was great," then okay, yeah, you did a great film, but you left no room for debate.
Yeah.
I don't want JJ to go in and be like, "Oh, we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna do this." Like, no, Johnson just led this story to be like this crazy fucking thing. Like, how is Kylo gonna become it later on as Supreme Chancellor, Supreme Ruler?
Yeah.
Now, because he really doesn't want to be in charge of the First Order. You kind of get that. He doesn't care about the First Order.
No,
he cares about him.
Yeah.
He cares about his way of teachings.
So how did you feel about Snoke being handled?
I loved it. I thought it was badass.
You thought it was?
Mm-hmm. Because it showed the perfect, I am so powerful, I can do anything I want, fail. Because he is powerful. Snoke is probably the most powerful person we've seen in Star Wars.
But we haven't really seen much of him. That's what I'm saying. Like, I at least...
He's not that important then.
No, because this movie's about the uprising of Kylo, and I get
correct.
That. I fucking get. I want it. Like, that's good.
I think they're gonna do more in the books to explain, because like there's just so much you can do.
Yeah.
In movies, will they probably hit on him more? I would love to see how Snoke corrupted Kylo, or Ben, I should say.
Yeah.
I would love to see how that happened, because I mean, obviously he can get into people's minds. So I mean, it's easy for him to feel the Force and be like, I want this character, this person, and just mind link and just talk to him with all kinds of shit and get him to be on his side.
I think Snoke was trying to not continue the dark side lore or the Sith mythology. I feel like what he was trying to do with Kylo and Rey, because he got them both together, it's not mentioned in the movie at all, which everyone was disappointed in, but the Great Jedi. I think that's what he was trying to start.
I hope that Snoke wasn't trying to start the Great Jedi.
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't think so, honestly. I mean, he is...
What's more powerful than something that has...
It's just text.
Oh, that has both Force and Sith.
I mean, it's the Great Jedi, because they use both sides of the Force. I understand that. maybe.
That's why.
I mean, like if you're looking at episode 7, he says he feels the awakening in the Force, being Rey. Rey's also just a powerful fucking Jedi. Not Jedi, a powerful Force user. She's not really a Jedi.
Not yet.
Well, the Jedi is no more.
Dead. But she still got the books.
She does.
So
I mean, there's just so much. I mean, this could be a fucking forever episode. We're not going to drag on. The movie was great.
But you were okay with Snoke's?
Yeah. I thought that battle scene, I thought how they handled Snoke was cool as fuck. Because it almost gave you hope that Kylo was going to change back to Ben.
Yeah.
And then that battle scene with her, do you think the guards were the Knights of Ren?
So everyone's been... I hope not, because I still want to see the Knights of Ren be like this team of... Which I'm hoping that they're still alive, so Kylo Ren has like an army of fucking Sith or whatever he's trying to do.
They probably were. But I was just like, I was wondering.
Everyone was thinking that, because I'm like, but if that's the case, like, why'd they go down so easily?
Yeah, I mean, they did. They put up a fucking fight.
Kind of.
No, that was a long fight. But like, I just like how Kylo, he's always gonna resort back to being like, no, I want to come with me. Let's do this. Let's rule a galaxy. He wants to be Darth Vader.
This is a
irony is that he will never probably become Darth Vader.
Yeah.
My microstand is falling.
You thought I hated this movie too.
No, I didn't think you hated it.
I love the fact like this movie's like still make like when it in the end of Force Awakens we had a bunch of conspiracies because they put those like little
all these little ibits
in there, and like this movie kind of took a shit on them, whatever. But
because that's what I'm saying, like,
but that's a good thing.
It is, because it's like there was too much left unanswered, and this movie answered a lot of fucking things for us.
But still has questions. Like, but a big one is like we don't know where it's gonna go from here.
No, I don't think Luke's dead.
You don't think Luke's dead?
He pulled a Kenobi. He went into the Force.
Okay, so you just think he's gonna come
back?
That's what
I'm saying. This movie mirrors Episode 5 so much, like with like the whole scene with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fighting, and Obi-Wan just Luke Skywalker does the same thing at the end. He just goes.
So you think he's gonna come back as a Force ghost?
Maybe
to keep training Rey.
Maybe not training, but maybe
I wanted more training with Luke.
Luke didn't. Why? Luke didn't get much training with Yoda.
That's true.
So everyone's argument about that shit is bullshit. Everyone's just being fucking dumb and not remembering trilogies at all.
Yeah.
Luke and Yoda did not train for fucking ever. Yoda dies halfway through training. Yeah. And then Luke has to learn everything else on his own.
But Luke leaves and he's like, I gotta go save my friends. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Yoda dies.
There's another.
But still, Yoda dies.
Page turners, they're not.
Also, yeah, that was. I love Puppet Yoda. I'm so glad they brought that back.
At first, I was like, that looks terrible, and then it started moving. I was like, no, this is great. This is a fucking puppet. Yes.
But I mean, everything this movie did was great in my opinion. There were some things that they did wrong. I mean, whatever. But I mean, like the flying lady scene was quite ridiculous. But I mean, to say that she's not strong with the Force,
I just didn't.
Yeah,
you're being ridiculous. That's
being ridiculous.
In Empire Strikes Back, when Luke leaves and Yoda's talking to Ben Kenobi about what we're gonna do about Luke or whatever, and he said there's another.
Yeah,
which he was referring to as Leia.
So I mean, like to say that Leia is not strong with the Force.
My complaint about that is it's like, okay, so the actor like Carrie Fisher is actually dead.
Well, no, this is, you want to hear my theory of what's gonna happen? So I'm glad that they didn't kill her off in this movie, because everyone actually would have been more upset that they blew her up or anything like that. People would have been pissed.
That was teased in the trailer.
What it is, that's just good editing.
Yeah.
And plus Kylo almost said he didn't. He backed off. He didn't fire.
Yeah, but those two guys fucking blew him up.
Of course he did.
That was my fucking mom.
Yeah. What it is though is I think start episode 9, excuse me. Yeah. Funeral scene for Carrie Fisher, for Princess Organa. It's gonna be a nice, peaceful because that's how everyone will remember her. She was this huge character in, the Star Wars saga. She was amazing. She was an idol to a lot of women, little girls in this world. To blow her up, I think would have been a downfall. I think it would have been a big, huge issue. And also, I think I want her to have a decent send off, where it's a nice. Like, think of at the end of episode 6, the nice ceremony.
But how are they going to do it? Because Disney.
Oh, it's so simple. This movie takes X amount of years later on. She was in a coma. I mean, to say that her health is superb right now is not okay. Like, her health is not great in the movie. So, like, she actually, in the rolling first credit scenes,
they could explain the death of Leia,
exactly,
of General Leia.
It's not hard.
Okay.
It's really not hard. And like I said, the opening scene is just a short ceremony scene where you have Rey, and you have Poe, and you have Chewbacca, some porgs.
Poor Chewie.
Yeah, poor Chewie.
All he's got is fucking R2 and stupid C-3PO.
And porgs.
Fucking porgs, I love them.
But I mean, like, it's easily done. Like, I'm not mad about it because, like, it's easy to do it next film. Like, she doesn't have to be involved.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little insensitive to kind of just like do it and then like fake it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. For me, this movie, I think it was better than Force Awakens.
Okay.
Just because he doesn't play so safe. He kind of like, no, let's fucking challenge Star Wars fans. Like, I'm not gonna give you everything.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do crazy shit that you're probably not gonna like, but I don't care because I'm the director and not you, because you've never made a major motion picture before.
Yeah.
You're fucking a neckbeard with Dorito in your shit, and you're complaining about everything.
I mean,
there's no Miletus.
Regardless, that's going to happen in any Star Wars movie.
Always.
There's always going to be one thing.
Episode 7 had a lot of shit going on with it.
Yeah, exactly. For me to say it's better than Force Awakens, I'm going to have to see it again.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even make that judgment if I even liked Force Awakens until like the third time watching it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again in theaters.
I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again, this time more analytical because I've seen it
and
once.
I know what's going on. Yeah.
But I think that's it. I don't want to talk about too much.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to
talk about it. Plus, we've run a long time, and I gotta do some things.
I got you. No problem.
But for me, I would say not a solid 10, because I don't give Force Awakens a solid 10.
Yeah.
I give it at least a 9.
Okay.
9.5. Because it just, for me, like, it was a lot. And there was a lot that they did that was amazing, I feel, in that film.
Yeah. I'm glad that they're letting him do his own trilogy. I think that's what the kids, they're teasing with that kid.
I hope so. I think that's what he doesn't know yet. I read an interview. He doesn't know exactly what he's going to do, but Disney came up to him, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Disney didn't go up to J.J. Abrams
and say, hey, you want
to make a trilogy with this major... They came up to Rian Johnson, someone they said, make this movie, who's never, done crazy Star movies, like Galaxy movies like J.J. Abrams has, and said, we want you to make a trilogy. So that means you have to know that Disney really loved what he did with this film. Yeah. To be like, we want you to direct our next Star Wars trilogy. So I'm actually really stoked to see what he comes up with. But
yeah, me too.
We'll discuss more.
Yeah.
Later.
I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. There's issues I have with it, but just as a movie, just making a movie, I had a bunch of because there's a lot of plot holes and shit like that.
No, yeah, but every movie has those.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of things get cut out due to editing. They can't give you a 4-hour movie.
I got you.
I mean, I would love it, but
yeah, I understand. But I mean, I gave it a 8. 7. 7. That's what I gave it a 7 out of 10.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. We know this is not horror. This is our nerd shit.
Leave a comment section below.
Yeah, leave a comment in the section below. But as usual, guys, stay weird, stay nerdy, and most importantly, stay sweaty. Damn it. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
You've been listening to the Phantom Podcast Network on DownrightCreepy.com. Follow us on iTunes and SoundCloud for more creepy shows.